well to communicate clearly about what your wants and your needs are, to listen to what your spouse's wants and needs are. I think a lot of times people are often discussing what they want versus what they think their partner wants versus what their partner needs. And this kind of can create some sort of discord in the relationship, because if you continue to just kind of act out and feel the pressure of trying to treat your partner in a way that you think they want to be treated versus what they're really requesting, it's going to create some communication issues. So in terms of, like, you may be familiar with the concept of love languages. That's the concept that someone understands how they want to be loved and what they need to feel loved. And everyone has a different love language. So, communication is so much more than words. It's about actions. It's about what you do together as a team and what you do individually to help contribute to the marriage and your relationship. So for example, if you have a spouse who maybe thinks that you doing the dishes or helping out with household chores is the way that they will feel loved, don't spend your time necessarily maybe buying that person flowers or taking them out to a fancy restaurant, because they may still be feeling that void, because what they really want is someone to help them there in the home. So what I see a lot in couples who maybe have gone awry are these kind of communication dissonance, where they're unable to be on the same page of understanding the other one's wants and needs, and then equally feel frustrated because maybe they've been carrying themselves or making certain actions or contributions to the marriage that the other spouse doesn't really want or need in the first place. Another communication tip is not to be defensive or take things personally when discussing conflicts with your significant other. A lot of times during a marriage, in any relationship, you're going to have tough times and you're going to have disagreements and different viewpoints on how to make a major decision, or maybe you're coming off a troubling issue, or maybe you have a loved one that has gotten ill. How you work through those issues together and how you speak and communicate with each other on problem solving those issues is what's going to make your relationship effective. Think of your relationship in some ways, it's not just about love and friendship, it's also almost like a business organization, right? This is someone who you're building a life with. This is someone who you're operating in life with. So similar to how you would work with anyone else, you have to be clear on your objectives, clear on the issues and goals that you're trying to tackle, and then you can each present your viewpoints and then try to come to a solution that works together as a family unit, or a couples unit, I should say. Another relationship tip would be eye contact when discussing issues or communicating feelings with each other. Eye contact is so important if we're humans to communicate with each other, to feel connected with one another. If your spouse is talking to you about a major issue or how their day was, by providing eye contact, you actually can make them feel included. In fact, there are studies out there that say even if you just tilt your head a little to the side and you make eye contact, the person who's speaking feels a tremendous connection to you immediately. So just know that taking that time to focus on your significant other when you're having these conversations is important, so that they feel connected to you and know that they're being listened to. Another relationship tip would be not to involve the opinions and thoughts of third parties in your relationship. Your relationship is your own to build. I understand that you may want to feel the urge to talk to friends and family as confidants, and that's not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying here, there's a difference between talking and trying to discuss issues that you may be having to get an outside perspective versus using those opinions and thoughts of third parties to kind of leverage them against your partner or significant other. Maybe you are guilty of this at one time and you would think differently, but if someone says, oh, well, my mother thinks this of you, or my friend said this of you, that's not really helping what the relationship dynamic and the issue you're having with your significant other. What you really want to focus on is how, if you're feeling a certain type of way about how your partner is treating you, or a certain conflict in your relationship, then you need to just talk to your partner and be honest about what you're feeling and come together for that resolution. Another communication tip is to always show love and affection. Communication is more than just actions, it's more than just words, but obviously just simple touches, holding hands, cuddling, as well as positive affirmations towards your partner can do wonders for the relationship. Not only does it help with keeping the sexual intimacy alive with your partner, but you also want to keep the romantic intimacy alive. And through different ways of touch, bonding, and communication, you can do that effectively.